It's a building block of life itself, but too much of it can be very bad for your health. Benjamin has the story.
Salt is everywhere. It's about 3% of the ocean, our bodies need it to survive, and we love its taste.
My favorite salty foods are probably chips.
Onion rings and french fries.
French fries are my favorite.
I really like pretzels and chips.
Ooh, I'd have to say potato chips and french fries.
My favorite salty foods, probably salt and vinegar chips and also crunchy seaweed.
The problem is too much salt is unhealthy.
Within our bodies, our kidneys help regulate our salt intake. And so sometimes when we have taken too much salt, our bodies have a hard time getting rid of all of that. And so it can build up in our bloodstream. And so over the course of time, we can end up with high blood pressure. And so with that extra blood pressure, our body starts to retain and can take on extra fluid, which ultimately can also lead to heart disease.
Unfortunately, the average American takes in twice as much salt as they should. That's because so much of our food contains a lot of salt. Take, for instance, fast food.
Some of the fast foods like our hamburgers, our french fries, chicken nuggets, not only are they fried foods, they've already been pre-cooked and had salt added, and then salt is re-added to these foods.
Then there's the salt that comes in what's called processed food. For example, canned or instant soups, many breakfast cereals, cheese, deli meats, sugary drinks.
Other sources of processed foods tend to be more of like frozen foods, so something like chicken nuggets that we pull out of the freezer, or french fries, or, pizza rolls.
And let's not forget about snacks like chips, pretzels, and cookies.
All those types of foods are going to be high sources of salt.
So to cut down on salt, ask yourself,
is there opportunity for us to look at ways to incorporate maybe more fruits and vegetables and pairing it with something like yogurt or a low-fat dip?
Even if you're not a foodie, there are ways to add flavor to meals without adding salt.
Is there other flavors that we like? So could we add lemon? Could we add garlic? And so looking at ways to enhance the flavor of our foods that we're preparing without adding salt to them.
And when you're shopping for packaged food, check the label. Salt is listed as sodium. It's measured in milligrams. And you don't need more than 2,300 milligrams a day. They add up fast. Experts say at some fast food restaurants, you could consume the entire day's recommended amount of salt in just one meal. Make an effort now to start reducing the amount of salt you eat. Your future self will thank you. For Teen Kids News, I'm Benjamin.